Glentendo circuit number 12. Can't believe it. We finally made it 3 months of Glentendo circuits. And today's a good day. Got 6 streamers today, which is a lot of streamers. I'm just glad that everybody is deciding that they want to stream and have fun with Mario Kart. I did see that you're streaming Lyric. I remember you mentioned it last week at some point. You got the new computer and stuff, so that's exciting for you. And also exciting for us, because that's just another person streaming. So, yeah, currently, I'm going to start off with Melpool, who kind of silently played really, really well the last time he streamed. He kind of came out of nowhere in terms of, like, streaming. It was like, oh, by the way, I'm streaming. And then, you know, it turned out to be extremely competitive. So that's always fun to see. And then, as I mentioned, we do have Lyric joining us today, and it does look like they're both on TikTok clock. So that just works out for me that is exactly how I had it set up. In terms of what cameras would be visible. So as we ease into things here, I don't know if we're going to be seeing Nintunist or not yet. I think we might be. Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll be here in a minute. But before he gets here, I just want to remind everybody, these tournaments are, in fact, they're free. They're open to everybody, so you can join at any time. Keep in mind there are 24 races that you get to play. So that'll probably take you at least an hour and a half. Oh, no, Lyric, no! Hit the TikTok clock. But anyways, yeah, so you can join at any point. Just understand that if you don't finish your 24 races, your score probably won't end up being as competitive as it would otherwise be. Because most people who start on time are going to finish. Or pretty much everyone who starts on time is going to finish, unless they decide not to. But, yeah, never too late to join technically. So if you're just looking for games, you could still do that. If you want to keep the queues competitive, you join as late as you want. But, yeah, if you're trying to get into that top 8, which has been extremely competitive recently, you're not going to want to waste any time. I would say 7:30 is probably the latest you'll really want to join. But all you need to do, use that tournament code in the top right hand of the screen at the moment. Just put that into the online gameplay mode, and the game does the rest of the work. You're in. You'll be queued up to play against all the players playing today. And I don't know how many we have, but I do know that there are several streaming, and that is a good thing. So that means we get a lot more coverage of the tournaments. You know, we see we got Blake back for another week. That's Cold Brew on the bottom left. Cuneo, of course, on the bottom right, who's just been so solid in all these weeks recently. Okay, I'm about to phone in Tunis, so hold on your hats, everybody. Nintunist.
That is me.
You're here.
Wow.
Guess what?
Am I? Oh, shit. Oh, wow, I am. Yeah, you're right. I am. Yeah, what's up?
You made it.
I did it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just getting started. I already opened up and everything. Feeling a little antsy today. There's actually 6 streamers, which is, I think the highest number we've hit. We've hit it once before, but, yeah. Just it doesn't always happen. And also, I'm going to share my screen with you in just a moment.
Yay, that's the first.
Yeah, boy, you didn't have to tell me. All right, here we go. Look at that. You can see everything now. So,
woo!
Yeah, so
lovely.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw our favorite e-girl on the bottom left. I'm not talking about Lyric on the top left. I'm talking about Cafe Cold Brew on the bottom left. I got a nice little cosmetic change. Looks like purple hair today, and those very nice, cute glasses that got the heart on. Got the hearts on them.
I love her.
Yeah, I know. She's great, man. She's great.
Oh, man, that she is, yeah. Woo! All right, well, here we go. I was eating dinner with the fam, so I just had to, I just cut it a little close for hopping on today.
Unacceptable.
I couldn't watch Chris do his I know it's unacceptable, and it's even more unacceptable for me. I couldn't watch Chris do his intro, but here we are, and I'm an intro master, so I wanted to see it, critique it.
It was okay. Not great. Passable.
Yeah, you know, fine. Whatever, good enough. Not talking about that, though. We got a big race up here on the top, which is this the same? It's a little hard to tell. I want to say it's the same race as Lyrics, but her camera placement is very big-brained, and I can't see the actual place that she's in.
She's just trying to mask. She's just trying to mask her power. Don't
Evidently, dude. There's so many streamers.
Like, I know. There's a lot.
So many streamers for the Kart circuit, man. Top right. Put the camera on the top right. There's nothing
These
there.
guys are still
That's
learning.
the
This
one
is
spot.
Lyrics first stream. Also, shout out to Josie Mazjaz for the
Lyric?
sub. I appreciate
Pro
you big time.
streamer.
Well, she is, but she's a Mario Kart noob streamer.
That she is. She is quite
You know
new
what I
to the Glentendo circuit at the very least. Joined the Discord a few weeks ago. Welcoming Lyric to the Big Blue House. Or Red House, depending on what team you choose.
Yeah,
on Tuesdays.
whatever you want to. Well, today we don't have any colored houses. We just have a bunch of free for alls and people trying to win because this is free for all day. Sunday. This is where the action is. This is the more competitive day of the two. Nothing weird with items. No RNG in terms of which team is more powerful. It's just who's going to be racing the best.
This is where true men become true men, and where true women become true women.
Yeah,
It's just where people become true people. I mean, this is like the Team Do circuit. I mean, as much as we love it, it's more of like a casual event because like it's just kind of a little bit of a flawed format. You know, you've heard me and Chris say it a million times, but it's something fun that we love to do anyway, so we get to do this twice a week instead of just once. But here, this is the free-for-all. This is where people come to race, as well as Kugi, who is one of our top racers for sure, finishing at second over here in one of his first races. I'm not sure who finished ahead of him. It looks like, oh, it's a Daisy player. Oh, that's my girl. Buffoon.
Yo,
Don't know.
I'm thinking. Thanks for the follow, Vertex. I'm assuming he's probably here again today, and I don't know. Do you remember Vertex last week? Just totally lit it up in terms of. I think he set the new record and everything. I think what was it, 332 points? He finished with something like obscene, while everyone else was kind of. I don't think anyone else passed 300. Maybe someone else. But I don't know.
That was the highest, wasn't it? Wasn't that the new record?
Yeah. It was tied with Kugi from like week 5.
Oh my God. That's, we're making Glentendo circuit history out here. I like to hear that, man. Come out here, break our records, show us what you're made of.
Yeah, Glenn.
I love these new players coming in and just showing us what's what.
Yeah, all the Glenn statistics that we're starting to compile. We got 12 weeks worth. That's 3 months of Glentendo races, and it's consistent. I think Kuki's streamed every single one of them, maybe except for one.
Yeah, he's the most consistent. Like we've said before, time and again. The only one, unfortunately, his perfect attendance streak was broken by means outside of his own control, unfortunately, when the power went out around his house. But so we'll just say he has a perfect attendance record anyway, because he basically does. I'm not gonna lie, that me looks a little bit like you, the one right under Kugi's name, just a tad.
Awesome.
At least in terms of the hair.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool, man. I'm glad we have so many streamers today, and I'm glad that it looks like honestly, it looks like everything is kind of full up. I've seen all these lobbies look like they've been like 10, 12 people every time, which is a little bit of a welcome change of pace. Not that we haven't had full lobbies before, but we get a lot of those like 4s and 5s. But yeah, today it looks like it's been all full. So I'll be curious to check out what the total attendance is. But we'll do that in a bit when the dust settles. We're still only like 10 minutes in, and this is only like the second or third race, so we got a little bit of a ways to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did the thing.
No, that's all I got. I just wanted to say we got a ways to go, and this is also the second time Lyrics is on TikTok clock. Literally, I think was this back-to-back races? Yeah. No, I think 2 of 3 races have been TikTok clock for her, unless I'm bugging because we do have a lot of streamers.
That's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I was her, I'd be a little bit annoyed about that, or at least a little, not mildly upset.
Miffed.
You know, just to have like mildly. That's the best word you could have possibly said coming out of your mouth now, Chris.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. Sometimes it happens.
Dude, this guy's ripped in words too. It's not just his body. It's not just his stream, man.
That. I like to break a mental sweat, you know.
Chris, will you write me a poem?
Yeah, I could consider it. I'll make you a Mario Maker stage. I'm doing that now. I made my first level.
Can you write me a poem about cold brew?
You know what? I can. I got a lot of I got a lot of inspiration for that. But
sure, I mean, I'd definitely be down to play that level as well. You know, Mario Maker. You know,
we'll get it.
It's something that needs to be done in moderation. That game, just to say the least.
Well, unless you're making traditional Mario stages, which is what I'm trying to do. Traditional Mario stages that have a specific route that you could just speed run, like any platforming game should be. But, anyways, enough about my Mario Maker stages. More about what's going on here. Per usual, I don't know.
You're not gonna want to miss
wow, it looks like there is a Roy. I don't know who the Roy is, but well ahead of Kugi and the race is about to end, so we're going to find out in a minute who that is. There's really no way he's going to catch up, but still a solid second place. Meanwhile, Lyric, really not that far behind. I'm going to guess probably sitting in about 5th, even though we can't see the placing.
It's fine.
She's having a good time.
Let's find out momentarily. She seems excited about it.
Oh,
so let's find out what the third. Let's go. Let's go, Lyric.
I don't know who Geronimo is, but welcome aboard. Glad to see you. I don't know if Geronimo airs from the many professional players walking through these hallowed Mario Kart Glentendo circuit walls, but pretty awesome. Yeah, item RNG, it's pretty tricky. We got Vertex talking about it in the chat, and even when you see like the people who are super good, even still suffering to some item stuff, it's a shame. And getting like first early on, like if you're Vertex and you've kind of just dominated the last one, I mean, you could maybe expect to see a little bit of pressure in terms of people just gunning for you. I mean, that is a possibility.
Yeah, it's a matter of how you're going to get history to not repeat itself, as we've learned time and time again throughout these Glentendo circuits and throughout human history as well. So, you know, it's a matter of fact, it's like, are you essentially making yourself a target by sort of building up that reputation of being a certain winner of races? Like, are people going to see Vertex and just shoot at him more and more and more, gun for him a little bit more or something like that? I don't know how frequent bullying really is in these circuits. I mean, I was a very frequent top 8 contender back when I was racing these things, and I never felt like people were specifically gunning for me.
Did you see Spargo is in this race?
Spargo? He's joining up?
Yeah, he's in Lyric and Kugi's race on the top. So keep an eye out for that. That's super. Yeah, that's actually super hype. I'm so happy to see people joining these because they're fun. It's fun stuff, man. To be honest with you, I think I'm going to have to probably have a better system of streaming moving forward, which is a good problem to have. But, yeah, so this is what we got, because we still have people we haven't even seen yet, like Dilly Diamond, our main man, and Dilly effing Diamond in the house doing his thing. Also looked like he had a little bit of a revamped stream layout. I'm going to see if I get a quick look at that real quick.
All right. Definitely a big Nintunis fan as well. A very frequent viewer to my stream when I was more actively streaming, and a very frequent viewer of my videos as well. Gotta love the homie Dilly. Met him for the first time back at Alpha 3 a few last summer. No, more than a few. It was last summer back when I was doing top 8 of Alpha 3 for that tournament, Smash Brothers tournament. For that is where I met him, because he is in Long Island. That is where he's from.
Okay, and, that's good to know.
Here he is rocking the ore, and he's also a very frequent changer of characters.
I like it.
In these circuits as well. He's one of the only people who really takes advantage of the fact that you can do that. He'll play Luigi. He'll go like Tanuki Mario. We went Metal Mario once, I think. I don't remember. And now he's rocking the orange Shy Guy out here. Shy Guy, one of the 2 characters in this game that you can actually change the colors for. I mean, you can change colors for a lot of characters. That's actually a lot more than 2, and I just completely lied to all of your faces through your computer screens. But he has more colors than almost any character in this game. It's about him and Yoshi, who pretty much have the whole rainbow. Not gonna lie, red, yellow, blue.
Yeah, Yoshi kind of got it going on. Speaking of going on, though, both these guys, maybe not the best races. I know a lot of times Kugi gets a surge when he moves forward, but let's take it over to Kunio and Lyric. I don't know where. I wrote Kunio and Kunio, but Kunio does look like he's having a good race, and he's always a contender to basically. I don't think he's won one of these yet, but I feel like he's knocking on the door several times. There's a lot of times where will be the like leading point leader behind, like, whether it be a Vertex or like a Royal, those guys who come in and just totally like sort of just steamroll people, for lack of a better term. Like, you're seeing them finish like so far ahead, and then you find out that they have all these crazy Mario Kart credentials, and then Kunio's kind of just like right there. So definitely a contender to do something today, as always, because today looks kind of stacked. I saw some of our friends entered from France. I think I saw possibly a Mexican flag, so I have a feeling there's a pretty good turnout today. That is going to be a first place for Kunio. Shoutouts to that. Big finish, and he has also been a bit of a staple for these streams recently. Who's that? Buffoon BML? I don't know who that is, but got first in Lyric's race. And dude,
Spargo, I believe, finishing 5th in that race as well, which is not bad. Yeah, not gonna lie, like with these stacked races for our first time seeing him, to say the least.
That's the thing, is like people like these particular these Glentendo circuits do get really competitive.
Oh, you don't.
They get extremely competitive, dude. We got a lot of good players here.
Chris.
Melpool, I think. I mean,
know who you're talking to.
It's spelled Spargo like his tag. That's what it says. Your guess is as good as mine if it's actually him, but I think it'd be weird if someone entered with a Spargo tag and it kind of looks like him. and it's not
I
actually
wouldn't be
him.
surprised. I mean, Glenn, you know, he's gotten Charlie the King to race in these races. He met him when he was out in SoCal when we flew him out to Hyrule Saga a few years ago, one of the last major Smash 4 tournaments that we were able to get Glentendo on the compendium and successfully funded for. Met a lot of SoCal people out there. Glenn's also just got like a relatively sizable Twitter following as well. So, you know, he's got, you know, top players and community figureheads who follow him more than the average Tri-State member, I would say. So, you know, it makes sense that, you know, some top players are going to see that he's advertising these races on his streams. Therefore, they come to see Master Hand Gaming, which gets Master Hand Gaming's more followers, or they see Nintuna's commentating, which gets Nintuna's more followers, and so on and so forth. This is how economics works.
It's true.
I got like a D in that class, but I'm pretty sure that's how economics works.
Yeah, Glenn did go to Hyrule Saga, actually. That was a while ago. I think that was a big funding from RJ, actually, of course. RJ sort of just being the dad of everyone for a while here, and continuing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, Glenn definitely went to Hyrule Saga. I don't actually remember exactly how he did, and I'm not going to make up anything. So it's cool that he got to go, man. And this is back when he was a Link main, and that's like where his heart is. Now he's just a Cloud main, but hey, it's okay. And Moral Atheist is streaming today too.
Forever. Like, sorry to all the Link mains who are in Tri-State. Like, I'm sorry, Delta Force. I'm sorry, Moral Atheist. Glentendo will always be the best Link in Tri-State in our hearts. In our hearts. Not in facts.
In reality, maybe not. But in our hearts, definitely.
In reality, in Smash 4, probably still not.
Yeah, Reality Land's not happening. Yeah. Well, actually, you know, I don't know. Maybe Heartless. I don't know. Who even played?
Link back then?
Smash 4, you know what
I mean, a lot of North Jersey players went Link against him in like just money matches and stuff. But who else actually mained him back in for Tri-State? I really can't think of too many people. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I forget his tag, Jules' brother. I forget his tag. He might have still played him in Smash 4, if I'm not mistaken. He plays him in this game. I know that, but whatever. That's Smash, and this is this. I mean, to continue talking about Link, though, we still got him on screen here in Cuneo, the premier Link player of the Mario Kart 8 Glentendo circuits. Falling down to fourth here with Vanny non-5-1 in front of him, just sneaking away. Oh my god, like really good drifting and boost right there with fireballs to boost, launching those right back at him. Meanwhile, we got Cafe Cold Brew in what is not this same race, because it is the exact same placing for both of these guys.
One might be a little bit ahead of the other.
Different lobby over here on the right for these players right here, which is a whole mess of different ones. Very anxious to see how these turn out. The red shell going to be eaten by Cuneo. Buffoon BLM passing him again. Yeah,
who did win the last race. So there is a lot of new tags here today, which is so cool. You know, bear with us as we kind of just figure out who's who and doing what. But I do know, that Buffoon BML did win the last race, and that's a little bit of a rough. That's a rough one for Cuneo, because he was doing pretty well for a lot of that race, and then kind of got overtaken towards the end. And that's what we see happen a lot of times. Like sometimes lap 4 is just awful. It could be really bad. So that's what we got to see there a little bit. Let's see what else we got going on. I see Kugi just finished. Yeah, you're right. There were two Wario Stadium races. I got mixed.
Yeah, they were in the same placing.
Yeah, but sometimes like one stream's ahead of the other, you know, and so it's just like you don't really know. Also, I gotta check
Garfield flipping me off.
I gotta check in with yeah, dude. He's like a cat, man. He's kind of a jerk sometimes.
This is really like if you tell him, yo, A Tale of Two Kitties, it's hot garbage, bro.
Yo, looks like we might be seeing Mount Wario.
We might. Oh, this is actually a surprisingly low amount of votes for Mount Wario. It's only half of the player base in here, and that's
right,
actually.
You're right, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just to bring up a point of how like good Mount Wario is. I mean, you ever play Call of Duty, Chris?
I have many moons ago, but I definitely have.
You remember Nuketown?
Oh, of course. How could I forget? You're right.
Nuketown is essentially the Mount Wario of Call of Duty.
Yeah,
when you really think about it. Everybody, whenever you got into a new lobby in Black Ops 1, everybody voted for it when it was just so like convenient to be able to come up. It's the same one this time around. Everybody loves it. You already know it. You start off on this huge precipice. Inside of a ship is where the race starts, going down the mountain as she comes, and just securing your W in front of all those adoring Mushroom Kingdom fans. Meanwhile, we got Moral Atheist with his point counter here at the bottom, helping us out for sure to be able to rack these up, and another one of our wonderful streamers here, and wonderful Link mains, both in and out of Mario Kart and in Smash as well, rocking the 10th place here as he tries to continue on. Got a lot of players in front of him, but I believe it is the second lap, actually.
Yeah, this is the
got some
second
work
lap,
to do.
and Lyric and Dilly also in this race, so I'm going to try and get that in the meantime.
All right, lands right on the log, and that's actually a really important tech sometimes when you're when you're gliding. If you're in like a sort of a gliding area, you can find a place to just land and do a quick trick, so you can just land down with like an instant boost. That just helps you go so much faster. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you go a little bit slower when you're gliding, as opposed to actually just driving on the ground. I believe your acceleration is just faster on the ground than it is in the air. And obviously, if you get hit by an item when you're in the air, it doesn't matter if you're gliding or not. You just fall, and then you just have 10 times more lag than you would have before. So some players actually like to elect to just sort of go right back down after they're starting to glide. But that's more of like a pro Mario Kart player thing. Not everybody does that. It's not necessary on every track necessarily. More Lathius wasn't doing it. Lyric wasn't doing it. And it just varies from place to place. But you want to talk about who is doing it is Dilly Diamond right here. He's not able to get in front of Lewis, unfortunately.
Dude, he's hyped. That was close. That was really close. So we'll see who finished in front of him. Looks like, oh boy, Heartless is back, man. That's our Mega Man from last week. And then Cone, Lewis. Dude, these are all new names. A lot of new names. So thanks everyone for joining. I'm glad everybody's
God, it
finding
just
this.
makes my body tingle from like my nose down to my feet.
Yeah, it's super cool. So let's see what we got going on. I actually think Mount Wario's still going on. So let's see if I get it. Oh, it looks like it's about to finish. Yeah, there we go. There's Cunha's stream. Let's see. Oh no, Link holding his head, and there's Scott Sleep Vertex. There he is. LVZ, and yeah, some more tags. I'm still just getting to know.
Spargo down at the bottom of the barrel for that Mount Wario race, finishing in dead last. Unfortunately for him, it happens to the best of us from time to time, my friend. Regardless of how good of a player you are, sometimes you'll just get conundrumed by those items. Unfortunately for him, I'm not sure if that's what happened. We actually didn't see too much of that race. We were focused a little bit more on the Animal Crossing one, the first of many third-party stages that we will be getting before Nintendo Ultimate Kart happens. Which I would put money on.
You know it's coming. I know it's coming. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. We're just making stuff up for you guys.
If it doesn't, we riot.
But yeah, in either case, so it does look like the Knight is telling me that Run 5K, who does enter these things a lot, share the friend code with the Las Vegas land scene. So there's probably some new players from there. So I think that's probably some of the new, like probably Buffoon and some of those guys that we're seeing placed really well. Probably come from there, and I'm still getting a little used to some of the crews. I know a lot of the guys we have here already kind of split up into different crews. So I'll be getting more familiar with that. But in the meantime, we got good old Reliable and Kugi Kooks, who is basically been born and raised in the Glentendo circuit and has been making a little bit of a splash. And you can see why. He's really good. He's got this DK on fleek now. I would say is probably the new main, as since moved on from Rosa. And I don't remember who else he used. He was using someone else for a little while.
Rosa, there was another one, I believe.
Remember.
He was messing around with Shy Guy before, just to play like sort of a smaller character. But as far as heavy characters go, I think it was pretty much these ones. He was honestly one of the most like consistent players of like a specific character from pretty much any of these circuits. Like he pretty much always went Rosa, and now he's pretty much been switching to the DK. And yeah, just to talk about Kugi's legacy in the Glentendo circuits. I mean, you want to talk about the titular player of those circuits, who Kugi, I believe, has really long since surpassed for the most part. I mean, he pretty much consistently outplaces him, and it's so funny because that's one of the main reasons that he started racing in these. We all just wanted to beat Glenn, and now Kugi's out here, one of our top players for sure. Meanwhile, he is still behind Dilly Diamond here, who's at a solid second place. He's going to use that shortcut perfectly. I don't know what cavity or what like part or whatever he pulled that star out of, but you have no business having that with that second place down there at the bottom right. I don't know where, I don't know why, but that's illegal, and I think Dilly should be taken to prison.
Yeah, I agree. Someone call the cops. It's crazy. But I'm also realizing Moral's also in this race and also doing pretty well. Currently sitting in third. Meanwhile, Dilly's to his left, currently in second. So we're getting a pretty good shot of the first bit here, but Or I'm sorry, the first, what do you call it? The front runners. But anyway, because it's pretty close to the end of the race.
Oh, blue shell!
Yeah, and this is where it gets a little tricky. There's Chris at BLM, and that's got to be the crew I'm thinking is BLM. And wow, he does get first.
Oh.
There's Lewis, possibly also from that crew. So here we're seeing Moral's a little bit surprised, doesn't know what happened. Lewis coming in 4th, Mario freaking 6th, and Dilly putting his hands up saying, bro, I got 7th. What happened?
Oh, my heart. Chris, I'm not going to lie to you. That ending of that race actually kind of caused me a little bit of physical pain.
Yeah,
I was working out before this anyway. You know, I didn't get to finish my workout today before dinner. Maybe I'll deal with that later. But still, literally made my still made my heart just, oh my god, just freeze up, and my chest kind of hurting. Unfortunately for Moral Atheist, gonna fall down to 5th in that race, which is still relatively good placing for a race. But he was rocking 3rd for like a while there. So unfortunately for him, Lyric, respect it, picking Big Blue. I like that.
Yeah, Big Blue is a good race.
Oh yeah, Big Blue. Big Blue is a good race.
Fan favorite. Seemingly.
Big Blue is a good race.
Dude, you know who's in?
It's a track. What?
Never mind. I'm not even gonna. I was almost gonna.
Do I know? Do I know? No. Finish your thought. Your thoughts are important and valid.
Not this one. Not this one. I was just gonna share something stupid. Anyways.
Not this one.
Yeah, this one sucks. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Here's Lyric. Well, I almost went off on a tangent because I had to refresh one of the streams, and
it's
and
fine.
advertising
it's fine.
came on, and it prompted
I'm just being a dingus, dude. Looks like Lyric is rocking 3rd place right here with Lewis and Revius in front of her right now. See how she's going to come up. Playing Rosalina, a very common character in these circuits. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people play Rosa using the Biddy Bug, actually. She's been doing her research. She's kind of and the roller cart and the roller wheels. Look,
you have to do your research,
dude. That's
yeah,
that is a tier.
She's been hanging in, man. She hasn't just been getting wiped. So as much as she's a noob to the Glentendo circuits and streaming the Glentendo circuits, she's probably not a noob to Mario Kart. Does look like she knows.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is she? Like she's playing Rosa in the Biddy Bug with the roller wheels.
Yeah, she's got that.
She's playing.
Okay,
here's.
We'll see if she takes the Big Blue shortcut. That'll be telling. Because I feel like only the pros.
She already passed it.
Yeah, never mind. So you know, she's got a little bit more to learn. But
yeah, I think she tried to go for it though.
I
could be mistaken though. To be honest, wasn't paying attention. I was busy smelling myself. Anyway, Dilly up here in 2nd place. Rockin'. I can't tell who's in front of him. It looks to be a DK player, which I would presume is Kugi. If there's a DK player all the way up front here,
I'm
not
yes,
sure.
It is Kugi.
It is? All right, confirmed. Thank you, my friend.
In a second.
Got King Kirby and Luis out here in front of Lyric, who's trying to get a little bit bigger. See what item she gets. Might help us determine her place. Oh
no!
Jeez.
Oh no!
Dude, she got a bullet. You gotta go back.
There we go. She got the bullet. She got the bullet, and it's the 3rd lap, and she's towards the end.
Is this Gouda cheese? Feta cheese?
Getting
Swiss cheese? What kind of cheese?
Kugi did win this one, by the way. So
Kugi, Cone, Lyric gonna finish in 5th. Dilly in 2nd. Dilly in 3rd place right there with Cone right in front of him over in 2nd, and Kugi with the W up there. Very nice stuff.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the people putting their presumably their Discord tags as their names. I actually think that's a smart move. I've been seeing pretty smart things out of these. I guess that's what happens when you're doing competitive Mario Kart stuff every week. You just figure out the optimal ways to do things.
Yeah, you know, I firmly believe that you can do very well in these races, no matter who you play. Like, it's going to be literally also in terms of like the differences of the characters. Like, if I stopped playing Metal Mario, it would feel like a different game to me. When I started racing in these, I actually was playing Toad. I mained Toad a lot, and I started switching between him and Metal Mario just depending on my mood or how I was doing in the races. Eventually, I just stuck to Metal Mario because I felt like I was having better luck with him. I also enjoyed him just aesthetically as a character, and he's a midweight,
he looks cool,
which,
man.
you know, has no real true super special gimmicks, I suppose. He might be cruiser. I'm gonna have to ask some pro players about that. I'm actually not 100% on that, but I've seen it too. Yeah, Metal Mario, because I've seen tier lists where he was actually very high at like the very top of the middleweight characters, right below the heavies and the cruisers and whatnot. But that's neither here nor there. Point is, there are characters who are better than others, but it ain't. Mario Kart's not a fighting game. At the end of the day, play who you want, and your skill will take you to most places at a certain level, at a certain extent.
Yes, there are some characters that seem to really excel, though, and that is the truth. I think that is a little bit of a mechanic of the game. Just because, and I think more in this game than really ever. I don't. Although to be honest with you, I guess I wasn't really like when I'm playing Mario Kart DS or any of those when I'm growing up. I'm not really thinking about what characters are good. I'm just playing who I want. But anyways, here we go. We got 4 peeps, same race. Although actually on the bottom right is actually just spectator mode. But there's King Kirby. I don't know who King Kirby is either, but he's in third. Meanwhile,
he's got the Kirby alt.
Yeah, he's got the Kirby alt, man. A true fan. I definitely enjoy the true fans that use like their tags as well as the things that go with their tags in game. And this guy looks
the guys
like
who mustered up
doing.
the $12.99 for that amiibo.
Yeah, and King Kirby, he might also be coming from that Vegas scene because he looks like he's doing a lot of smart things and is currently in third place. Meanwhile, we're trying to see if Kuki could catch up, and we're also trying to see if Dilly could catch up. Both these guys in not the best position, but
actually all these players aren't.
Yeah, they're really not.
All very far back.
Oh my God, dude! Look at King Kirby. He just kind of stops and he goes. And I don't know who's in front of him. I'm trying to get a. It looks like a Peach player is in first place in this race and is extremely far ahead. Who is playing Peach? Was that
I'm seeing a Daisy.
I'm sorry, it is a Daisy. I just mixed up my princesses. Don't
Chris, that strikes 1,
don't
2,
at
3
me,
right
bro.
there.
All right, they're Echo Fighters.
I will fight you and get my ass beat proudly.
All right. So,
that's my girl you're talking about. Anyway, not sure who the Daisy player was. We saw that. I think that's Buffoon. Actually,
I think you're right. That's what I was trying to say.
The one who was playing Daisy before back in the first race that we saw. And we're going to find out momentarily here as Kugi finishes 4th, Dilly in...
It's Cone.
It's Cone.
Followed by Ursa Major and King Kirby and Chris. All these new names. All these new names that I'm just getting to know. So these guys are out to play.
I feel like a freaking like office worker who like I was like the manager or whatever, and I just never retired. And then I just look outside my office window, right? And then like one day after working there for years and years and years, you just don't recognize a damn person in there. That's how I feel right now. I feel like Ron Swanson.
They took our
season 7. Of frickin' Parks and Recreation where I didn't recognize my friends anymore. Anyway, we're here on Cloud Top Cruise. We got Cold Brew and I believe Mel Pool over here at the left in 2nd and 3rd, respectively. Some true front runners, and it's going to be even more front runners with a blue shell coming in clutch for Cafe Cold Brew right there. But a lightning! Oh my God, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's
in the world. I would rather have a date not show up, dude. I would rather get like charged twice for something at Chuck E. Cheese or wherever I'm going to eat. Not that I eat at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know why that was the first restaurant that came to mind. But damn.
For some reason that was the last lap. I thought he was sweating, but either way, he's still sweating because he's still in 3rd. And HSB in front of him, another tag that I'm just getting familiar with. Meanwhile, Melpool's kind of pulled a pretty good way ahead. He sort of took advantage of whatever happened there at the finish line. It looked like a HS. I already kind of forget the tag, but it's a few letters, 3 letters. It looks like he sort of just passed in all that time. And there's Cold Brew taking his place back. HSB, that's the tag. Kind of sounds like a bank. Anyways.
It does, doesn't it?
It does a little bit.
HSB. So are you in good hands?
Dude, this is getting a little hairy towards the end. And this is the tricky part because here's that shortcut. That Melpool just nailed it. Wow. Still getting 2nd, but needed to do that because Cold Brew was right behind him and also nailed it just as well. So that is going to be a big win for HSB. Melpool. Oh, okay. So that was one of those small lobbies. That's why it was so competitive like that. Not that the big lobbies aren't, but sometimes those small ones get really kind of cutthroat because you're just playing against like a couple of guys.
Yeah, pretty much, some of those small ones get in and then they get a little more heated because now it's basically just you. Now it's basically just you against them. Those CPUs aren't going to matter as much. Lyric actually going left here, and now she might get hit by the fist, but the red shell actually saved her.
Yeah, I think it kind of saved
she
her.
would have suffered a lot more had she kept accelerating right there. The trick. That's the trick of Bowser's Castle, When you're going into the section where the path cuts into a fork and there are 2 ways, and you see Bowser punching both of them, the giant Bowser rock statue. It's very important that you actually go into the one where Bowser actually just is punching. Because, what am I trying to say here? It's very important that you go into the right area where Bowser actually is punching. A lot of players like to go into the one where he isn't punching because logically they think, oh, now I'll be able to get by without getting punched. But then, they don't realize that by the time they get to the boost where he does punch, his fist isn't going to be there anymore, and it's not going to be an obstacle. So it's all about, just your reaction time at that section. And your reaction time in a racing game is sometimes just so important. And this right here is essentially the one place where it matters the most. Right here, Lyric learning her lesson from the previous lap and able to go in the right direction that time, able to seamlessly glide through with those 3 mushrooms, man. It's pretty much the most basic, fundamental way you can visibly show how reaction time matters in a kart racing game. And there you go. We got it exemplified for you right there.
Yeah, man.
How's she gonna finish? Oh, the red shell stopping her boost, and like 4 people, 5 people passed her with the piranha plant.
She's
it happens. Hands in her face, not gonna like it. 9th all of a sudden.
That one
Good
feels
Lord.
bad. That one feels bad for sure. Because you're right there, and that's like why lap 3 sucks sometimes. Sometimes you just sort of get lit up right at the end, especially if you are in the lead and all of, like the big items that hit the people in the lead come out. But hang in there. You know, still got more ahead of you. Meanwhile, here's Cafe Cold Brew, who might not be the only e-girl today, by the way. We do have someone. I'm not talking about Lyric either.
I know you're not talking.
I know.
About
Yeah,
Lyric.
get ready.
You said
Get
that
ready.
already.
Get ready. Get ready.
Who's the other one?
You're gonna see in a second.
Is it me?
You wish.
What in the soul?
Dude, he's inspired a whole new level of streamer. This is actually it's Black Mamba who hit us up in the chat just a second ago. Who's also streaming.
It's Black Mamba.
Yeah, you know.
I know Black Mamba. Yeah, I know Black Mamba. I know Black Mamba.
You
Frequent attendant of the Kingdom tournaments. I don't know this girl, but like she plays video games, so I love her. Oh my God! Instantaneously on first sight, I want to marry her. Like, be my bride, please. I can donate.
I could follow, subscribe, donate.
Just let me donate. Here's 5K. This is all I have. And then I donate the 5K, and then she finally says my name on stream, and then she calls to her boyfriend in the back that they can finally take that cruise that they've been wanting to take.
Oh no! It took the turn, dude.
Oh, that's the life of a chimpanzee.
Anyways, the Knight. I love the Knight in chat,
me.
by the way, because the Knight always gives us the info. The Knight is Kart Clash, but basically HSB is short for a Holy Sex Beast, so that's a fantastic tag.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's a really good tag.
I love
I
it.
could definitely appreciate that.
It reminds me of S2J, the top 10 melee player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what that stands for.
Sadly.
Anyway. And oh, my goodness, Cafe Cold Brew celebrating right now with that 2nd place. I love King Boo's victory animations in this game. It's like, it's just so cute looking the way he just like waves his arms left and right like that.
It is.
Speaking of, we're on lap number 2 of this 3-lap race here on Royal Raceway. Lyric entering lap number 2. I believe this. No, this is the same race.
Yes, it is.
I think it is
HSB
the same race. It's
winning
the
that
exact
last
same
race,
one.
by
Yes.
the way. Glenn getting 5th. Having a little bit of trouble with all the newcomers in the circuit, but yeah. So back to this one, and this is Animal Crossing from the looks of it. Yeah, no, yeah. The trees look like Animal Crossing. This is not Animal Crossing.
It's Royal Raceway.
It's Royal Raceway. I think you already said that, bro. Come on.
You're managing like 8 streams at once. Give yourself a break. I'm telling you to give yourself a break. What did you think I was
my
gonna
God,
do?
dude! I'm out of streaming slots. There's another streamer I gotta add. This is kind of unprecedented. We already have 8 streamers. I'm gonna try and add this in.
For the good love of God.
amazing.
Will you do that, my friend? I'll keep the action coming right now with Lyric. Sitting pretty in 3rd place right now. 2nd place, only Buffoon BLM in front of her, and as she is about to get another brand new item as she gets the purple boost as well. Red Shell, just about the perfect thing that you can get when you're over in 2nd place. She's saving it right now, not looking to use it as a shield just yet. She definitely wants to use it to take out Buffoon BLM in front of her, but she knows he probably has protection, so she's going to wait to get a 2nd item instead, as any avid Mario Kart player is one to do, and she does not get to use it, unfortunately. Sometimes a Boo is just going to come in and steal your stuff right in front of you right there as she uses this boost right here. Is the red shell behind her going to hit? No, she seemed to have gotten away from it, but now as it comes back, she's going to be able to whip out that item again, getting some good, solid, fundamental Mario Kart play right here. And now no item. She is going to fall to that red shell right here and go to 5th place, 4th place, I should say, right at the end of that race. But a very solid showing by Lyric. I'm not going to lie. She got 2nd place and she held on to it for as long as she possibly could have. Her item management was honestly really good. But sometimes it just happens.
Yeah,
sometimes you have to
right?
use your items when you have to use them, and then boom, don't have an item anymore, and then you just get fucked.
Yeah,
it happens.
You're right.
I know I'm right. Tell me I'm right again, Chris.
You're right. All right.
Thank you, Chris.
So
Tell me I'm right one more time.
I'm not doing it this time.
Okay.
Maybe later. Anyway, maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe
I'll say
later.
something that is objectively wrong, and I'll tell him to tell me I'm right. Meanwhile, Kugi, 4th place right now, holding it down.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get this extra stream in. I'm pretty excited.
All right, you do your thing.
This
You do
is
your thing.
well,
I'll
I was
keep
gonna
it
say
going.
this
As he
is
gets second. Oh my God!
Wow, who
what
passed
beautiful
him?
boost from Kugi.
Who passed him at the end?
What's up?
Who passed him at the end? Who was that?
No, that person didn't pass him. He was already ahead.
Oh,
Kugi
okay.
Was back in,
Okay,
Kugi was
okay,
back
okay,
in 4th
okay,
place.
okay.
He got hit by an item, but he had a triple shell. So
All
he
right.
just he just timed the triple, not a triple shell, a triple mushroom, and he just timed the triple mushrooms perfectly and was able to just barely get 2nd place that race. He just narrowly snuck in front of the person who was in 2nd. I believe it's either Cone or Buffoon in front of him, but I think Buffoon was actually in the last lobby in a different lobby. It might have been in Lyrics, but I think that was actually Buffoon BLM. And now we're never gonna find out because Nintendo Wi-Fi is Nintendo Wi-Fi, and we got a solid communication error. First one of the day, as Kugi is gonna have to rejoin the circuit right here. Meanwhile, over here on Big Blue, I believe we got Kunio with Charlie the King.
Yeah, it's Charlie.
Another Smash Ultimate top player who is a frequent of these Glentendo circuits. Keep them coming, man. Let's get Samsora in these races.
Dude, let's get everyone. It's super cool to see everyone streaming. It really, really is.
Oh, it really is.
I've got to
man.
check what the attendance
It's a beautiful
is.
thing to have these things grow, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it. And it's because of you. It's because of Glenn. Because of all these wonderful people who make these things happen. And the shortcut by Kunio. Beautiful stuff right here. He is going to have to eat this red shell, though. Saving the mushrooms as he gets hit by another person behind him, while Ursa Major is going to be able to take that 3rd place in front of him, unfortunately, as he finishes in 4th.
There's 46 people in this today. Yo, Vertex
That's a lot of
getting
racers.
first. Yeah, that's more than we've ever had. This is, I think, it kind of blows it away. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
not
tweet
only do
that
we
on
have a bunch of
Twitter.com.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, Vertex with the big 1st place finish, man. He was definitely due. Seeing this guy race is actually really good, and it does look like, as far as point leaders go, right where he belongs. I saw him sitting there in 2nd. Hold on, let me get the full results up.
How many did you say? We have like 9 streamers?
Yeah, there's 9 streamers. There's Florent coming from France, currently in 4th place. And as you can see, these scores are going to change dramatically because this is very early on, and the points get pretty wild in this. This explains, the 46 entrance explains why we have so many full lobbies, though, so that's really good. All right, let me get back to the action here. We'll check out the results later.
Act to the baction?
Act to the baction. Yeah, here's Moral Atheist and Lyric once again, and Heartless in the race with Lyric. Again, another really, really big threat in these things. Totally crushed Team Circuit last week, or Team Do Circuit, I should say, which is the Team Circuit. Got first with a whole lot of points. But yeah, that was then. This is now. It seems like today is a lot more stiff. I don't know if we're gonna have anyone break 300 today. It's hard to say. I've seen a couple people get first a couple times in a row, but not like, you know. Like not like the past weeks where you're seeing someone just get first and get first again, first again, first again. But let's see what this looks like here. It does look like Moral did just finish. There's Florent, 1st place, coming out of France. Cone in 2nd. So Cone has definitely been towards the top of the results quite a bit today, as is King Kirby. And there's Heartless sitting in 4th right behind there. So confirmed competition quite fierce today.
I mean, what I will say, Chris, is that in lieu of having a player break 300 today, which, like you said, we got so many good racers in here today, it's going to be a very mixed bag in terms of how the results go. So we don't know if we're really going to have anybody break another record again this week, which we might. If that happens, that would be absolutely amazing considering the huge talent pool we got in here. But I think if that doesn't happen, Chris, what we are going to have happen instead is we're going to have probably one of the wildest top 8s that we're going to see from a Glentendo circuit in a while. And it's not just for the fact of how stacked it is today, but with how many racers we got in here. 46. That might be a record.
That's so crazy. I think it might be. I can't remember what the first few weeks looked like. I'll have to take a look after this. But that's pretty amazing for today, especially because we've been averaging 30, which has been a good number. 30 or a little under. Oh my God, Kugi's getting lit up right now, dude. But he still has another lap to. Yeah, he's literally getting lit up. Does have another
so far away,
or another lap to make things happen. So not the worst position, but never fun getting hit by items. That's for sure.
Yeah, he actually was. He intentionally got hit by the trolley there to make sure that the lag of the blue shell didn't affect him, but he mistimed it just barely, and he still got hit by the very ending lag of it. But he was so far ahead that he only barely lost first place to the Link player behind him, which might be Cuneo, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little hard to tell. I would assume it's Cuneo with how these races have been going, but either way.
It could be Zodiac, too, because Zodiac is also a Link player who finishes really well.
True.
And...
Thank you. And Glenn winning a race over at the left right there over HSB and Cold Brew finishing in third place that time in that order, in case you guys are mistaken. Here in first place, we got the Red Shell coming in hot for Kugi right here with only a bomb behind him, but he throws the Red Shell forward by mistake.
Oh, no.
Or the bomb forward by mistake.
Oh my god.
Oh my
lord.
good god. Can we get some clips in the chat for that one? My man almost choked everything away.
I'm just realizing... Oh, dude, Kugi is Chris BLM. I just figured that out.
There we go.
It took me a little while.
Yeah, I realized what they're doing now.
There we go.
And that's what Buffoon was. Yeah, I just realized that too.
Wait, who's Buffoon?
Buffoon. It was another player in the lobby. It was Buffoon BLM.
Oh, dude, did Kugi join a crew?
I don't think it's a crew, Chris.
Wait, what the heck is? Why am I getting
so hard? Sometimes you got to moderate your Twitter usage. But when you go on Twitter and you see what is happening in the world today,
yeah, not so fun, not so fun stuff.
Yeah, it's BLM. I think it's Black Lives Matter.
Oh, I'm so stupid. They do.
No,
they totally do.
It's okay. You're focusing on like several things at once. If I was in your position, I would also be confused about a lot of things. Anyway, we're here on Wildwoods, a track that's grown on me so much. It's like this humble little tree where all the shy guys live. I want to live in a tree. I want to be a lost boy, like Peter Pan. And speaking of lost boy, we got Link at the top left. Who I'm not gonna lie, Breath of the Wild Link gives me some serious Peter Pan vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
You think he does more than regular Link?
You look at his hair.
Dang, dude. All right, I want to check in on Vonnie though, who is streaming also. I'll check him on the next race because he just got 7th on the one he was in, but that looked like actually a really tricky race because both him and Buffoon both kind of finishing in the middle. And yeah, those guys, they do be kind of good. So
it's ugly, man. We got some good players down at the bottom echelon of that race. We got Dilly, I think, who finished like 9th. Moral only.
Yeah, today's a mess, dude.
Like that.
Today is a total mess. There's just people finishing
all over. The first appearance of Takamarth.
Yeah, there's Takamarth. You know Takamarth. I also saw Ozranium a little earlier, and I also saw EO. So we got more of the familiar names coming in, and some names that are just becoming familiar today. But okay, Blake is also in Kugi's race. So let me go ahead and flash for that because he's in first right now. It looks
Chris,
like he's
I think you got another streamer in the chat.
Yo, do we actually?
It says Vanny is streaming.
Oh yeah. That's who I just added before.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't mean to make you excited and worry at the same time.
I was just like, oh no. I was like, I just added.
At least he's honest, friends. At least he's honest about that. And Podger's in front. Oh my god, beautiful item utilization over at the right by Kugi right there. Like just timing the utilization of that star to make sure he was able to get on the grass in time and not waste any time, as well as just make it the best. What am I trying to say here? The best ground usage of it he possibly could have. I'm saying it in the most confusing way I possibly can. I don't mean to be confusing myself, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. He timed the star perfectly to make sure he could get the most mileage he possibly could out of it while he still sits in 8th place. Meanwhile, over at the left, we got Cold Brew actually dropping 3, 4 places. Then we talk about 5. My goodness, so unfortunate for him. And even worse, over at the top right is Kugi down in 10th. Watching Chris #BLM while Cuneo is going to finish up there in 2nd place. Meanwhile, at the bottom, we got everybody's favorite. By everybody's favorite, I mean this track sucks. It's Toad's Turnpike with Vanny, another new streamer that we got out here for the Glentendo circuits. Thank you so much in advance, Vanny, whether you're watching this on the VOD or if you're watching it live right now as well, which I doubt you are because your eyes are looking right at the screen. I don't think you'd be able to be in 2nd place and do that at the same time, unless you're a god. Either way, he's in 3rd place right now with Mel Pool over at the bottom left in front of him in 2nd, and we got a blue shell on the way. Might see some mix-ups happening, folks.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. I do want to get a focus on Mel and on Vonnie, which I am working on feverishly. There's so many screens to share, but we're going to get it. And we got it. Let's go. All right, so yeah, here we go. Let's see what's going on here. And yeah, Toad's Turnpike, man, kind of a trash stage. I'm just going to throw it out there. And there's HSB. Currently 2nd. Who's in first? Up, King Kirby. See ya, bud. Getting hit by the green shell. Vonnie holding nothing back there. Just letting him have it. Melpool trying to make up a little bit of ground here, and there's a blue shell. Let's see who it actually lands on. That green shell may have done Bonnie a favor, honestly. Although, actually, first place is really far ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, that is a pretty sizable one to say the least, but it's slowly creeping as this Waluigi is going to pass the Roy over here in the front. I'm not sure who that is. If anything, I think we see the CPUs very far back over there, but I'm not sure who's in the front running of this right now. We got Melpool, player named Mario Freak up here, and this does seem to be the last lap, so we're going to find out who these players are very shortly as Vanny is going to climb all the way up to third. My goodness, good stuff to him. Melpool in front of him in second. And Heartless, once again, the boy. Legend.
Yeah, definitely a legend around these parts recently. Coming out with the Mega Man all in the last Teamdo race. But anyways, we are over on Yoshi's Circuit. Or actually, hold on. Which one is this? Is Yoshi's Meadow? Yeah? Is this the one?
The Valley, but yeah, what's the difference?
Damn it. All right, next time.
Okay, great. Okay, like it's fine, dude. Don't put so much, pressure.
I just want to get the
Oh my God! Did you see how many places Cold Brew just stacked up at once? He went from like 8th to like all the racers were like cluttered around one spot. He went from like 8th to 2nd in like 1 second.
Yeah,
that was nuts.
That's
now he's all the way back to 10th.
Yeah, Cold Crew's runs become so bipolar at times where he'll just be riding really high in like the lead and then go dramatically to the finish, and which is a trend you see with a lot of the good players, but a little bit more controlled with some of the good players because they just kind of know ways to get back in. You see them taking like the little mini boosts. They've gotten really good with that.
Yeah, they really have, especially on a track like these or these wide turnarounds. Got Lyric doing some pretty good work up here front running. She was in second before. What is Yoshi Valley, dude? 5th place? Are you joking? You did see that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is...
Oh no,
what were you smoking when you made this game, man? This beautiful, ridiculous game that we play and stream for you guys here. Yeah, Lyric was in second before, but she unfortunately mistimed her boombox to stop a red shell, and she had a few placements in front of her, but she's doing a pretty good job. Oh my God, a second one!
Boy, that is a good item to get right now, because I think this is the last... Yeah, this is the last lap. See, this is where the items get tricky. She knows she stole that 3rd place. She's smirking. She
part of me wants to go in... part of me wants to message her and just be like...
1st place, let's go.
Go play the lottery.
Yeah, that was pretty fortunate. But we take those for sure. We always take those. So that's going to be a good finish for her in 3rd. Meanwhile, pretty messy otherwise. But here's Melpool. Here's Vonnie. I believe this is the same race. Pretty sure. And yeah, so we get to see a little bit of what Vonnie's got to offer. Is currently sitting in 1st, and Glenn right behind him, along with another Waluigi and an Inkling. I don't know who the Inkling is, but not HSB. I believe HSB is another Waluigi. Oh, dude, I'm stupid. Inkling is literally... Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's 2 Inklings. Wow, I can't believe I have so many Inklings today. What's that? Never had
I don't know. A little more common of a character, I suppose. I mean, Melpool out here is just inspiring the people. With his Inkling. He's already been out here. One of the only purple ones I've seen so far. He's inspiring the masses. I'm not going to lie. So shout-outs to Melpool in that department. And shout-outs to Vanny on Game Boy Advance Mario Circuit, taking that W for us and all to see. Unfortunate for Melpool, going to fall back to 7th place. In this same race, Glentendo over in 2nd. We got Owlsranium out here. In 3rd, HSB. In 4th, King Kirby 5th. And more people who I couldn't read quickly enough because I only read at a certain grade level, and it goes away very, very quickly. So we are out here. Vanny taking that W and still in the same lobby. Pretty good options here for tracks. Mario Kart Stadium, which is, one of the most simple tracks in the entire game. And it's actually what Melpool is going to go ahead and vote for. No distractions, no huge shortcuts or anything like that. Just out here. Simple racing. I respect it. I like the other 2 tracks on there personally a little bit better. I love Donut Plains. I think that track is very, very underrated. Personally, very underrated. As well as Dolphin Shoals, just because when I raced in the circuits, I was having to do well on them, but that's just personal bias, I suppose. Anyway, we're here on another very basic track in Mario Circuit, the only one in this game to make an appearance in Super Smash Bros. 4 and Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. I wish they went with so many other tracks. I wish they brought Rainbow Road back from Mario Kart from Smash 3DS, but that's a different game, different discussion here or there. We got Kugi with his main challenge in CDK in front of him. He's going to save this green shell, hold on to it, wait for a clear shot.
Wow,
now he
that
is
was
able to
almost
throw it. That was almost calculated.
Yeah, I feel like that was on purpose too. He took the angle on the wall. That was pretty cool. He didn't land it, but it was close. So he's going to be working to catch up to Charlie here, who is Korra. Charlie the King for any Smash fans out there.
Smash fans don't exist. Anyway.
Maybe they don't. You might be right.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, but that is who that is, CDK. Oh, and Korra in his Mii's name, I suppose, out here. Kugi getting that full boost right here, hanging back a little bit, but not able to hang back enough, but it's not going to matter. The blue shell did get close enough in time to where it did still register to CDK, to Korra, instead of Kugi right there. You saw CDK actually try to slow down a little bit to make sure the blue shell actually decided to hit Kugi instead, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe it decides to go for who is in first within the last couple of seconds as it's approaching, or initially when it's thrown. It's one or the other. I'm not completely sure. I feel like that's something I should know, but I don't. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but Kugi is going to steal that race from Korra because of it. Good stuff to him. Korra looking like he already did finish in second place in that race.
Yo, EO is hot, man. That's 2 first places in a row.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was... Okay, hold on, let me see this. So yeah, Kunio, Korra, Ursa Major, Cold Burst Cerulean. Okay, yeah, so it does look like Kugi might actually be doing pretty well overall here. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick check on that. Meanwhile, let me see what else I could find for you guys. Ah, nice, easy. So here's Vani and Melpool, who have been in the same lobby now for a bit, and this is the last lap, and it does look like they're kind of getting pretty close to the finish here. Vani's got it all but locked up. Oh, he's got it locked up, baby. There we go. And lock and key. And Melpool, can he get second? He does. No, wow. I'm actually surprised that Osranium, though, coming in second. Black Mamba, there you go, bud. See, you don't need to be sad. 5th place, coming over HSB. Working out. HSB is mad good, man.
What else do you expect, man, when you're out here and you're playing Daisy? You're just going to take some W's, man. You already took a W when you selected her on the character selection screen.
Yeah, not wrong.
So now you're out here and doing it with her, as Vani is going to get that first place with her Block Mamba. 4th instead, a very good placing as well. And Osranium sneaking ahead right there. We got Lyric over here on Bowser's Castle.
Wow,
just narrowly getting around the fist right there. Yeah, the hitbox doesn't exactly completely match it, and there is a little wave that you can get around it. Even when the fist is all the way down, you can actually drive around it. There's a very tiny slit that you can like sneak your character through, like by driving through. It's just very inconvenient, and it's not easy to do. Of course, when the fist is down there, you obviously, you prefer to be in the spot where Bowser is not punching. I feel like casual or hardcore gamers should be able to figure that out.
We got double Zelda mains from Smash. Sweet Lou is actually a regular at DNA. Every Thursday, by the way, if you're looking for Smash on this channel, DNA. Yeah, sitting in front of Lyric in first place. So we got Battle of the Smash Zeldas, but in this game, I can't see who Sweet Lou is playing. It looks like, is that Daisy? Yes, it is Daisy.
Yes, it is.
Right.
What a legend.
Yeah, what a legend indeed. All right, here we go. So we'll see what Lyric can do to catch up. It does look like Sweet Lou does have the defense on deck. I did see that banana get used and does get the double item box. Definitely very clutch to get in this position. Okay, so this thing could definitely... Oh, wow, Lyric. You should have slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, Lyric unfortunately not able to get completely around it, but she knew it was coming.
I don't know if this is the last lap. Is that it? Or
No,
is
it's
it
not.
Okay,
No, it's not. We got a
go.
third.
There we go. All right, yeah, that was rough towards the end. Getting sniped by the laser, though, that's going to hurt a little bit.
Oh, yeah, going around right here. Yeah, that laser. Not many people get hit by it, but because not too many racers crowd in that position. The lasers, actually, I don't think they start shooting until the second lap. But like if it's at the very beginning of the track, and when everybody's like tunneled through it, I believe they don't go off yet. So there are, just by logic, there are less racers who are funneled in to that spot when you're on the second or third lap. So getting hit by the lasers is a little bit harder when you're around that time. But sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you'll have a bad drift and something like that. And unfortunately, that happened for Lyric, who fell back down to 6th place because of it, and unfortunately has not recovered yet. Narrowly avoiding that green shell, though. She has a star. Will it increase her position too much? Unfortunately, not for her. She's going to finish that race over in 5th. Meanwhile, we got Excite Bike here for Cold Brew and Kunio. And Heartless is going to be able to take that W. Another Daisy player in Sweet Lou. like in the second place right now. We're definitely going to see some Daisy in this top 8 graphic. I would not be surprised to see that. Unfortunately, I wish we could see some Daisy in top 8 graphics for Smash, but for some reason, nobody in Smash plays her instead. Bro. They always choose Peach. If I was a Peach man, I would 100% play Daisy, but that's neither here nor there. Kunio taking the W for Excite Bike, a hard track to be consistent on. Because, you know, it just stagnates for so long since everybody is able to do the same tricks so early, so easily. There are no major shortcuts or anything like that. Yeah, see, it can cause a player as good as Kunio to win, and it can cause another one as good as Cold Brew to falter all the way down to 8th. There's no consistency on that track. Meanwhile, Glentendo, first place once again on another one, 164 points. He's actually playing pretty hot tonight, I'm not going to lie. While Melpool finishes this one in 3rd, and that is your current update while we wait for some new races for you guys right here. Only about halfway through the action tonight, man. This is a hype circuit to be a part of, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of it in any way that you are or can.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. Whether you're sitting here watching or you're actually streaming, doesn't really matter. It's cool seeing everyone come together on this stuff. And yeah, we got so many new names and a lot of new streamers today. It's a good day. So 46 entrants might be a record. But in the meanwhile, here's Royal Raceway. I got it.
You didn't have to say that, man. The way you just said Royal Raceway.
I just wanted to prove that I knew it. I just wanted to prove to everybody that I knew the Raceway.
What proof is in the puppet? It's Bill Cosby. That's how Bill Cosby would say it. Anyway.
Yes.
Royal Raceway. all right, sure. Lyric is taking first. No, she's slipping right back down to second, unfortunately, and she gets a lightning on top of that. But that's actually kind of a good position for her to get a lightning when she's like, when she already got hit by an item and she's in 4th, and now pretty much all that lightning meant for Lyric is that the racers in front of her don't get to go as far away from her as they would have initially by hitting her with that item. It essentially just like levels the playing field and just creates like communism for all the racers real quick. Lightning is actually good for you when you just get hit by an item, because now you think, oh, now everybody just got stuck down to my level. When you immediately get hit by a lightning and you're not recovering out of another item, then it just sucks, because now you lost your items, and now the people in front of you are probably just going to be able to finish the race quicker than you are, which, unfortunately fortunately, I should say, for Lyric, is not the case. But speaking of fortunate, we got beautiful mushroom utilization on the left by Kugi right there, taking the shortcut around the finish line of Royal Raceway right there. Another good slit for players to be able to quickly glide through if they have a mushroom to be able to get in around that grass. And he's going to use the shortcut right here. Beautiful drift boost jump right there, utilizing the slight teeny tiny ramp that you have in between the road and the grass to combo that with a boost and a jump to be able to just jump right above the grass with that boost and land on the shortcut ramp right there. Beautiful stuff by Kugi, and now he is front running so far ahead because of it, but not for too much longer. He's got to finish this race right now because he's got a red shell and a blue shell on his tail. He is able to finish in first. Meanwhile, on the right, Lyric, is she going to be able to slip by these two racers right here? She is able to get by Sweet Lou, and she'll finish not quite 4th, unfortunately, with those mushrooms. She's going to have to settle for 5th, and in front of her is Panda Paws. Heartless is actually dropping down to 3rd. That is the first time I personally have been witnessing a race where he got less than 1st.
Yeah, he's been really good. He's always so solid, man. So yeah, getting 3rd though. I think overall he might be leading the charge today. I can't tell. I know HSB has taken a couple L's. Kugi also has taken a couple, but in either case, those are kind of your favorites for today. But yeah, here we go. Vani making the moves, and this is lap 3, so he's got to move kind of quick because they are getting pretty close to the finish line here. And I do see Purple Inkling in first, so you know what that means. That means Melpool, who is actually on the top right of the screen, did just win that race. That's a big win to get at this point, man. Halfway during the circuit, things are getting kind of messy. And over HSB, nonetheless. Black Mamba getting that 3rd place. There we go. Vani, and I think that was LVZ. Was that tag that I just saw? But yeah,
I think
maybe.
Maybe so.
Tags just move kind of quick. Sometimes you just don't see them all, but
yeah, it's hard to read them all, but fortunately the CPUs are the ones who are usually at the bottom, but then sometimes you just have a stack lobby and it's hard to tell for some players. But it's easier when you've been commentating these for a while to really see like, oh wow, this player placed all the way down there. It's like the first thing you notice, and you're able to get the highlights in and out of these. It's just the life of what I can only call myself and you as professional or semi-professional Mario Kart commentators at this point. It's a pretty hype title, I'm not gonna lie.
So
It's a
okay,
fun thing.
LVZ Las Vegas Zeal. It's for a rhythm game. Oh, let me see. It doesn't mean too much for Mario Kart. I think it has a rhythm game LVZ. Okay, cool. Right on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of new people here today, Jazzy. It's kind of lit. A good day today. Good day for Mario Kart.
Man, oh man.
And good day to be
Beautiful
viewing Mario
thing.
Kart. Shout out to 22 viewers. That's hype. That's
It's
like
a good day to be playing Mario
it's
Kart.
good.
It's a
I'm
good day
happy.
to be casting on. It's a good day to be casting and watching and playing on MHG. It's a good day for the Glentendo circuit, and it's probably a good day to be the Steez.
It could be.
Can't confirm that last one.
Yeah,
but
it's hard to tell, but it's possible.
Yeah.
And I just missed how Morrill just finished, but I think he, honestly, I don't know. I don't think he won, but I think he finished pretty well. Kind of sad I missed that, but anyways, yeah. So Mel and Vonnie just getting started. These guys have been in the same lobby all day. Meanwhile, HSB has also been in there, so this is kind of a try-hard lobby. But yeah, okay, so that was, well, I don't know what that tag is. It's like M Epsilon something or other.
Yeah, it looks like Elon Musk's daughter's name.
Yeah, this is probably one of Elon's kids for sure.
Definitely one of Elon's kids for sure. Kid's gonna get so bullied. Anyway, we're moving on here. I actually heard, and I don't know if this is true or not. I heard they
Did you see that?
were quote
Did you
unquote
watch that?
updating
No,
her
you
name.
didn't. You couldn't have seen it because it was on the other screen. Dilly was in first, literally got hit by Blue Shell literally on the finish line. It didn't register. I'm so sad for him. But he does get passed by Heartless and Sweet Lou and Coogie, and he's in shock, dude. I feel bad. Dilly's good people, man. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that.
Dilly is good people. He did not deserve that, man. How could you be so heartless?
Shout out to Sweet Lou, though, who's actually kind of a little bit of a baller at the moment. I think that's like the second, third place I've seen out of her. So,
Jeez.
Yeah.
Gonna be getting some good results for this top 8 graphic, man. I cannot wait to see it personally. Meanwhile, I don't know if you saw this big blue lobby. Stacked.
Who is in it?
It got Glenn. It got Glenn. It got Moral Atheist. It had one other racer who was really good, who I forgot. I think Black Mamba was in this one, if I'm not mistaken. It's got Lyric. It's got Lyric. That's a pretty stacked lobby for Lyric, considering that she hasn't been playing in the circuits all that much. But she's doing pretty well for herself. I've seen some thirds out of her, some low lows, some high highs. You know, anxious to see how she winds up. And there she is, right in front at 8th place, behind in front of Moral Atheist. But yeah, this is going to be King Kirby. That was the other one. That was the other racer I was trying to think. We got King Kirby in this one too. This is going to be a hard one to win. I'd put my money on Glenn personally if we're going to be able to see that. But we're going to find out for that momentarily. Let's see if Moral Atheist does not actually go for the shortcut. Actually backs out of it that time. I don't know why he did that. He looked like to be in a good position for it, but maybe he just wanted to play it safe, thought like, you know, some BS is going to happen, some item is going to come out of here, out of nowhere, but whatever. His reasons aside, he's rocking 5th place right here. Lyric in front and 4th. We got Geronimi? I don't know how to pronounce that. Osranium, that was the other one as well. This is a big one. What I can only assume is Glenn all the way up in the front. I think I saw a Waluigi or a Roy. I'm not really sure, but either way, this one is turning out to be a big one. Meanwhile, at the bottom left, I believe we got Kunio over here trying to keep this 3rd place in tow, but unfortunately he gets hit by an item at a ramp, which is a very bad spot to do it, man. He's not going to be able to get a boost out of that immediately. It just slows him down, and then his acceleration is going to be even worse. As we get towards the end of this big blue stacked race, let's find out these final results for you, which we will have momentarily. It is Vertex at the top, and Osranium in 2nd, Glentendo 3rd. That is a pretty stacked top 3. A lot of good players down below trying to finish as high as they can. Unfortunately, not in that top 3 echelon, but that was a hell of a race regardless. Meanwhile, Dilly hating himself right now. People probably hating watching him because he's on Baby Park. Don't know how that happened.
Yeah,
but there's always one.
He's there with Coogie, and these guys have been kind of struggling through it, man. Baby Park is a struggle.
That it is, my friend. Baby Park is just, ugh. Just look like Panda Paws is going to be up there. We got Coogie actually finishing 8th place. He's got, like, yeah, and just to put it in perspective what Baby Park means, we got Coogie finishing in 8th place, and then 2 places above him in 6th, we had Baby Rosalina. Just Baby Rosalina. No player. It was just the CPU Baby Rosalina finishing ahead. Baby Park is where skill goes to die.
It's an RNG race, I think. There's ways to be a good racer on it, but it's pretty tough. to be entirely honest with you. But speaking of tough, we are getting towards the end of the bracket, and these races have all been pretty close and kind of all over the place. Oh no, Moral off to a rough start and does have a tough lobby. Already seeing Glenn and Najee. This is the first I've seen Najee. I don't think I've seen him yet. There's a lot of people, though. I do see Luke Skywalker, though, our favorite TC&J graduate, also in the mix here, just a little bit ahead of Lyric. And I could always just assume that Bowser is EO, because I don't think I've seen anyone else use Bowser in this game. But I could be wrong in terms of this race. We'll probably find out at the end. But there's Ozranium. Currently sitting, ooh, wow, more Atheist, kind of nailing that shortcut, and looks like he's gonna nail the next one. Holy crap, man! Cut off a whole ton of space, finds himself right behind Vertex, so in good company. And Vertex, so good at making those little hops happen, but Moral Atheist gonna take advantage and get a little bit of a lead ahead of him. Probably not too far behind, and we've seen Vertex's Roy move pretty well, so we might be seeing him make a little bit of a pass by, but gonna have to work for it.
Just his raw driving ability is just a really, really good one in this game, and it doesn't even make sense for Moral Atheist to be that high up in front. I mean, did you see what Link just did? How did he not cut the ropes on his glider?
I don't know,
there.
Man,
he whips the sword around every single time. He should be in like last.
Yeah, that
doesn't make any sense.
That's a big finish for Vonnie again, who looks like trending on the way of finishing well now. That's a couple first place I think in a row for him, or at least top 3 finishes. So yeah, I'm glad we got him on stream. Get to see a little bit of I'm assuming he's a Vegas guy, just because we have a whole bunch of them and he's really good. So definitely not just like a random entrant. But anyways,
I would. You're probably right.
He definitely knows what he's doing. Oh no, Dilly, no, you still got another lap. You're okay.
Deary,
no.
Deary. Unfortunate for him, he's gonna take that motorcycle right off the cliff right there. But was it planned?
I don't know.
But is he just ginormous brained?
Dude, he might be. He looks like he's just kind of chilling in the cam. He's like, oh yeah, I'm fine, bro. Looking to catch up to Caped Cherry. Right on the heels there, and you're going to have to make some big moves because he doesn't lap 3, but does still have an entire lap worth of Ribbon Road. And there's Geronimo coming in first above Vertex. Najee in third, Ozranium 4, so that looks like a try-hard lobby if I've ever seen one. Lyric kind of trying to figure out what the heck just happened. That's what pro Mario Kart players look like.
Sometimes Mario Kart just leaves you like that.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
Just gotta stare at your wall for a few minutes, and you don't even realize you were doing it for that long because you're just staring into the void. Like, what is my life?
They got me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
There's Cuneo though, 5th place. Followed. There's Mario Freak ahead of him. EO getting first, dude. EO's on fire today. What the heck, man? EO has a way of just making races, of just taking races, is what I meant to say. But okay.
Bowser's a heavy.
Yeah, Bowser's a heavy. All right. All right, let's see what's going on. So, kind of a small lobby with Lyric. I saw Glenn in there, and I saw someone else really good in there. See, 2 Roys in front, so that's immediately terrifying. But
yeah, that's always a bad sign when you hop into a Mario Kart race when you see 2 Roys ahead of you. Roy is just top tier in just about every game he's in for whatever reason, and yeah, unless it's Melee, but that's a different discussion. Here we got Melpool at the top right. He's gonna not finish because this is the 3rd race that we got. I mean, the 3rd lap, I should say, we got right here. Meanwhile, Vanny sitting pretty over up at the top at 2nd place. We got a Waluigi in front. I don't know if it's a Waluigi on a Wiggler. Seems to be a pretty common appearance. It's a pretty common diner sandwich as well.
Guess,
I order that every time I go to a Denny's or an IHOP or whatever. But anyway, at the bottom left, we got Lyric over on Cheap Beach. She's in the choke point right now. She changed her webcam location so we can tell what place she's in now. Unfortunately, I can't tell what lap she's in now.
Yeah, I'd rather know the place, to be honest.
Not as important.
You could always figure out the laps.
Now we got 2nd. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get back to that in a second. I want to see what these guys finished out. A little bit of a rough finish from Melpool, but Vonnie sitting where he should. 2nd place, HSB coming in first. So HSB probably towards the top of the point leader. I did see Spargo in the middle of the pack, but I'm just glad he entered, man. It's so cool seeing more people come out. But anyways, here we go. Lyric, yeah, kind of getting washed a little bit, literally in the middle of the ocean. Meanwhile, Moral Atheist kind of just getting started. Behind King Kirby, so in good company. I don't know who's in front of them. And I'm also not sure. There might be someone else in that race. Okay, Dilly's also in that race, so I'll get
Yeah,
that.
I see a Luigi. That's probably Dilly. Not too many people. At least not too many people I've seen in this race, because Bryce plays Luigi. I know that. For Lukaska plays him, but I have not seen either of them in any of these races in like the hour and a half. You know, we've been casting these so far, so I don't think he's in there. I'm pretty sure that's Dilly, and it is rocking that first place down at the bottom right for us all right here. Dilly, Deary Diamond, doing it for the Diamond Nation. I don't know if that's what he calls it, but he should call it, or just the Diamonds. I don't know. I like that. I like that. That's what he should call his subs or his fans.
Oh,
anyway,
no. Blue shell.
Oh, that is so creepy. What do we got at the bottom? I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so Ursa Major, just I don't know what that thing is. It looks like it looks like Grimace from the McDonald's people.
It looks like Grimace, but like a really, really pale version of him. That looks like Grimace after quarantine. He's just like
he wasn't
seen
physically
the sun
active.
for so long.
He wasn't
His
eating.
skin is all pink.
He was just like not doing anything he should, and then this is what happened to him. But
wasn't exercising, wasn't keeping himself busy.
He's been trying to work on the
went
mindset,
outside
though.
for any reason.
Yeah, he's trying to work on the mindset. That's why he's like smiling like that. But I don't know if it was effective or not. But it does look like
don't
Dilly
know how strong that mindset's gonna be if you do nothing with your life.
Wrapped up. Dilly missed the thing. No, that cost him. He's. No, that was King Kirby. King Kirby was just licking his chaps. He saw you missed it. Oh no.
No,
Dilly, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. I can't watch.
Dilly, come on.
I can't watch.
No, we gotta know though. We gotta know.
All right. Well, anyways, we could still look at how Cuneo finished. He finished in first in front of Kuki.
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
He's okay. He's okay. All right. Phew. Thought we lost him for a second.
Dude, Dilly.
Scary.
Homie, come on. It happens to the best of us, my dude.
I understand, man. It's rage-inducing. It's rage-inducing. It's okay.
Man, poor Dilly, unfortunately. You hate to see it. Sometimes you love to see it. I mean, it's because some people are still just dirty and they think people raging is funny. But no, you hate to see it. These are our boys and girls out here. We don't want to see them stress or be upset.
I like seeing people have the good time.
So do I. I like to see Grimace smiling.
It's good. Yeah, definitely a good thing. So anyways... Melpool and Lyric finally finding each other in a lobby. And I see Black Mamba and I think that was Mario Freak. And okay, this is also a Glen race. So once again, another try-hard lobby. We'll see how it pans out. They're just getting started, so there's a lot of stuff that can and will happen in the meantime.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't have said that any better myself. Melpool out here in 7th place, I should say, here on Shy Guy Falls. A very not necessarily a polarizing track, but it's kind of a gimmicky one because it's got that waterfall section. You kind of just gotta hope you have a good item there to make sure you're not going too slow, because you're literally driving up a waterfall. You know, it's one of the unique aspects of Mario Kart 8 in that it's got these zero gravity sections where you can do stuff like drive up a waterfall, as we're seeing right here. Lyric right behind over at 8th place. Mario Freak in between Melpool and Lyric in both as we sit back here for these races. Got some Waluigis and some Roses up front as we were wont to do. That Daisy could be Kane. It could be Sweet Lou. It could be who's the other one I was thinking of? Buffoon. It might be Buffoon.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
it could be
completely
Buffoon.
sure.
Could be.
Yeah, one of those Waluigis has got to be Glenn. I'd be so surprised. Either that or Elon Musk's daughter. I don't know which one.
I'm going to give these guys a little bit of a break. It looks like they both got a little bit of figuring out to do to get themselves back in the third lap, excuse me. But meanwhile, we do have a couple races just starting on the bottom. Cuneo just getting started, as well as Kuki on Animal Crossing. And meanwhile, Ribbon Road with Moral Atheist and Vani. Vani, though, currently middle of the pack. You know, he's still on lap 2, so I know a lot of these guys that really know their stuff make some really big passes and moves around this time. He does have a star on deck and a boo, so those are 2 really good items to have at this point. I'm going to hold off on the boo for just a moment. Might as well get all the use out of that star, and there's the boo. Let's see what he gets. Wow, he's gotten, not bad, man. He got a blooper and the three green shells, and not even going to need to use them yet. Does throw a couple back, though. Throws them all back. Misses the double item box. Definitely not on purpose. And Moral Atheist is going to try to fend him off. Neither one of them want anything to do with that first shortcut. Maybe the second one, though. Moral does go for it and does get it narrowly. Kind of needed that. And still going to hang ahead of Vani. Does have defense on the deck with the red shell. Oh, no, man. He made the pass. That was crazy.
Wow, good stuff. Good stuff from these drivers, man. He traded one small white Mario baddie that started with a B for another one, and he's able to secure his spot in second. Over at the top right, Vanny is Morlatheus right behind him in third. Really good front-running stuff from these guys. Was that Vertex in front of them?
Vertex. I was going to say, of course, Vertex, the one who benefits from all that mess, does pass right at the end there, man. Vertex so good in these races, and that's Kugi coming first, Lewis in second, and then I didn't see who else is in there. It looked like a bit of a smaller lobby. So while that's going on, why don't we check out Cuneo is still racing, so let me get that for us. And there he is. Looking to finish it out here. Doesn't look, yeah, I think that might be Io in first, man. Io's having like a bit of a career day for him. Probably one of his better performances. I think he may have won this race. Let's see. We'll wait and see what the results say. I do see a Morton up there. In Geronimo. Wow, dude. Io's surging. Geronimo, though, 207 points. Putting in some work today.
That he is, my friend. Io still, compared to some others, is still behind. He is not yet to break 200, as some of these players have already. Kugi, actually, in his last race. And just to show you guys how stacked it is tonight, I mean, I think Chris's prediction was pretty accurate, Chris Elodian's prediction, in that we were not going to have anybody really break 300 tonight, or even really probably come very close to it. We just got too many stacked racers out here, too many sporadic places, too many sporadic racers doing their thing. It's going to be hard for somebody to be consistent enough to be able to break something like 300, and that is exemplified by the fact that in Kugi's last race, Kugi, one of, if not the best racers in the Glentendo circuit Discord, to say the least, just now broke 200.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's on like his 18th, 20th race, something like that.
Yeah, it's a crazy day.
Say something.
A crazy day today.
Crazy day.
A lot of entrants, a lot of people playing really well, and a lot of players that have just probably have some really proven results. But in the meanwhile, we do have our regulars too. I haven't checked in on Cold Brew in a bit. Kind of has been a little bit separate from some of these other guys, but here he is. He is actually in Lyrics Lobby, as I can see. So we got E-Girl versus E-Girl. And who is that?
I guess so.
I guess so, right? That's what's going on. Oh, okay, the same race as Kugi's in.
Oh, Kugi's in that bottom left one too with Cold Brew?
Correct. Yeah, they're in the same. I just saw.
Oh, yeah, there he is. You're right.
Yeah, this is a good little spot to see because Cold Brew is really very close to Kugi, and Kugi is kind of leading the pack right now, which is oh, he's got a bomb though. That's a little bit of a scary weapon to have in first place, but it's better than like a lot of other things he can have.
Like a coin.
Yeah, well, definitely better than a coin, which is actually on deck for him. He's going to hold on to the bomb, and I don't blame him. There's ways to really make that bomb work, both defensively and offensively, and he might not even have to worry about that. He seems to be getting a little further and further as time goes, and there's Cold Brew battling it out to keep second place because that is Cerulean right out ahead.
Oh, and Cerulean not out of head anymore, now out of the track, just eating the dirt and falling right off the track cleanly. Right towards the end of Dragon Driftway. You hate to see it happen, unless you're Cold Brew, in which case you probably love to see it happen because now you're able to take that second place. But I mean, it's still a little hard. Osranium, the self-proclaimed best Rosalina in the Master Hand Gaming chat, out here trying to do what he can do best. With his Rosalina, is able to actually... No, he's not able to hold second. Cold Brew is able to pass him again, and now the gap is actually shortening just a little bit further as he gets closer and closer to Kugi Cougs, but the red shell is gonna just destroy his dreams right there. Kugi's gonna be able to take that W nice and clean. Only 12 lightnings for him so far, which for him, for his standards, I think is pretty low, unfortunately, for Cold Brew not able to take it. Actually finishing in third, Heart and Soul, the black Shy Guy, is going to be able to surpass him as well, as he is only at about 150 points. Just again, to remind you of how stacked this Glentendo circuit is tonight. Kugi Cougs further and further into his destiny.
Yeah, man. Meanwhile, I don't know if you saw, Vaughn, you did win that other race with Vertex coming in second, so things are probably heating up towards the top. I'm going to have to check on that to see how hot exactly it is up there. But I got to assume it's getting a little spicy, and this is like the last few races we're looking at. So things are getting pretty close to completion. and we still have, I don't know how many races. I'm going to wait it out because I think Kugi maybe started a race behind everyone, so that'll give us a good basis of where exactly we're at. But I got to assume that maybe there's like another 4 or 5 races, possibly. Something like that, but...
Okay. We're getting to that time of night, so... Ooh, boy,
yeah, and I
man.
wouldn't. The thing is, so a few people getting beat up. Ursa Major today is legit stacked, man. A lot of our regulars playing really well, and a lot of the newer regulars also playing really well. And yeah, there we go. Another 4 races to go. 3 if you're Lyric. She's on her 22nd race, so we're getting pretty close. All these races, not that they all didn't matter already, but they all especially matter now because you need those last bit of points. And I don't think anyone's anywhere close to 300. I'll check on that, and probably after this race because. I think it'll obviously be a lot more telling after this race.
That it will, my friend, as we are on these final races for ourselves. This is the same one as well. Kugi rocking first place already. Not too far ahead. There aren't too many opportunities to get too far ahead unless the players behind you start to get really beaten up. On a course as linear, not as linear, I should say. On a course as unhazardous as Mario Kart Stadium is, you know, to front run, you just got to be a pretty good driver and like hope the people behind you just get hit by a lot of items. As Kugi is showing for you guys right now, there's a bit of a gap between him and Cold Brew right here in this 21st race for Kugi. That lightning is going to stop him right there as he puts the counter on in the middle of the race. Did you see that?
I did.
That was awesome. Good stuff to Kugi for doing that. But yeah, on a stage like this, it can be, if you're a really good driver, it can be pretty easy to front run pretty hard because there just aren't very many opportunities besides items to be able to catch up on Mario Kart Stadium. There's no big shortcuts for you to take. Like, there's no, like, really big solid drift to do. You just got to hope you have an item and go through the pipe section. You know, you just got to hope you have, like, enough red shells to be able to get rid of the guy in front of you's protection and his actual cart so you can hit him. It's important stuff on a stage like this, which is why some people don't really like Mario Kart Stadium. You know, there aren't too many opportunities to reward, you know, the best of driving, your utilization of shortcuts. If there's a shortcut on Mario Kart Stadium, chances are you need an item to be able to use it. It's not really going to matter what character you play. You're going to need some sort of item to surpass it. Just look at how far Kugi is, man.
Yeah,
Proof is in the pudding.
Wow, a rough finish for Vani as his chat tries to figure out who Glentendo is. Finding out that he's a Smash player according to YouTube. I mean, that's not incorrect. But anyways, so yeah, there's Kugi. Yeah, first place as you were checking out, and okay placing for Lyric, coming in 4th. You take that. Cold Brew coming in 6th, and yeah, that's Heart and Soul. King Kirby probably wanted a better placing than that. Does have competitive points from the looks of it, 152, which, believe it or not, I think is competitive for today.
Ooh, man, it's these competitive numbers. It's funny how like the competition gets like hotter and hotter and then the numbers get lower and lower. As a result of it. It's a pretty funny thing. Just Mario Kart statistics for you. And I'm liking the race choices in this lobby as well. We got Big Blue. We got Royal Raceway. Not sure what the last one might be. Looks like nobody voted for it. Whatever it was, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. As Dilly Diamond still holding strong. Switching to his Sydney Tripper, one of my personal favorite bikes in the entire game. And he's going to be able to secure out 2nd. Yeah. Finishing only behind, I think... Is that EO again who was ahead
that's
of him?
EO again. I'm gonna go nuts. I think it's Geronimo.
No,
it's Geronimo. Yeah, Geronimo is probably one of those Vegas players who came in today. Shout out to those guys. They came in like literally in a drove. Very cool. And there's Florent coming in 3rd, silently sort of having a great day. EO also in 4th place though, so hanging in there. I'm very curious to see how EO is gonna end up by the end. But it looks like Cafe Cold Brew final race. So you know, send him all your energy. And I don't know how many more Vani's got, but does find himself on Rainbow Road. I think this is the difficult Rainbow Road. Sometimes making these turns, especially when you got a bunch of stuff flying at you, is troublesome. But anyways, okay, so instead of, I see Kugi up there spectating Melpool. Why don't we just get Melpool's stream?
Yeah, let's just get Melpool showing for you guys right here. SNES, Rainbow Road, I believe... It's pretty difficult. I don't know about the most difficult for me personally. I would probably say that this game's regular Rainbow Road is Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road, but that's a whole different debate. This one is definitely hard as well. No guardrails. You got to be really careful on your drifts. Items can totally screw you. 150cc, it's a little more doable, which is what we do for the Glentendo circuits, obviously, is right here. You see all these tight drifts coming out from Vanny over at the bottom right, able to get around these corners, but he is still stuck in 6th. It's all about that item placement, my friends. Rainbow Road is just notoriously hard for a reason, man. The only one that breaks that tradition, I suppose, would be the N64 Rainbow Road in this game, which has guardrails for pretty much the entire way. But meanwhile, over at the left, we got Royal Raceway on the part of Lyric and Cold Brew right here, who is 3rd and 2nd respectively, both front running pretty hard. Meanwhile, in front of them, I believe we have a Pink Gold Peach player who's at a pretty big gap ahead. We got Heartless actually getting in front of Lyric right here, and then behind him we got behind her we got Cold Brew again. I wish I knew who this Pink Gold Peach was. I haven't seen many people.
Yeah, I'm not sure
many people
Gold.
who are notably front running play this character, so I'm curious. You alright there, Chris? I think your mic is cutting out.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I was typing. Anyways.
Oh, okay, sick. I heard like mic cutting.
Now
I didn't realize that was the equivalent of typing. I guess that sounds.
I think
the same.
it's just a little tap-a-roo. Anyways.
Yeah.
Vanny, not the best placing, but I did see Takamarth get 2nd, and that Elon Musk's other child, I think, come in 1st. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But we'll get there. I don't know how many races Vanny's got left. Can't be too many more. And I know these guys, Cold Brew's on the last one. Lyric probably has another one after this. So, wow, getting 4th. Pretty solid. So, let's see. Cold Brew going to finish just behind the likes of Spargo, Heart and Soul. Sweet Lou's going to come in 7th.
Cerulean, that was who the Pink Gold Peach was.
That's a good name for a Pink Gold Peach, right? Heartless getting 1st, though, which is a position that he finds himself in quite a bit. Heartless is very good at this game. And here we go. Dilly, man, holding it down. 1st place. Actually, Dilly has also been having a really good day today, from what I can see.
That he has, my friend. You know, like, despite that little moment of sadness we saw earlier when he had 1st narrowly stolen from him, he is out here, and now he's showing you what he can do. 1st place on Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road. Oh, it is webcam actually detaching from us. It's like we don't want to see true form Dilly right now. Are we even ready for that?
Dude,
oh man,
I feel like I'm ready for that. Oh man, that's Cuneo making the pass, bro.
Dude, the internet decided we're not ready for that. But anyway, we got Dilly Diamond still in 1st.
Yeah,
but
Cuneo. Oh my God, Cuneo stopped on the finish line. Does get 1st from the look of it, and that's a rough one for Dilly, man. Gonna get 3rd when it looked like he could have gotten at least 2nd. But, you know, still not a bad finish. Cuneo able to hold on, though, and does finally break 200 points. Meanwhile, Florent 45 points above 200. And it looks like another friend from France finishing right behind. Okay, yeah, that's where Mei Iwu, Elon Musk's other child, is also from. So I'm going to check on the standings while I can, because we are getting close to the ends. And this is what we got, man. HSB and Vertex fighting it out for 1 and 2, only a point away. And it's possible for them to break 300. We'll see, though, because I think they have at least another race left apiece. And there's Buffoon. Haven't really seen much in the results. We saw him really on early. He was in a lot of those lobbies, so he's probably in a little bit of, just been in different races than we've seen. And there's Heartless in 4th, still getting it done. Glenn in 5th. Wow, hold it down despite the really stiff competition. With Kugi right there with him, Florent and Vanny rounding out the top 8 in the moment. But right now, we do have Dilly on his final race, so we'll see what he can do. And I'm going to see who else we got, because we are definitely getting to the end here.
Buffoon, thank you so much for the follow, my friends. Thank you for following Master Hand Gaming here on the MHG stream. I'm sure Chris appreciates it.
I very much appreciate it, man. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for stopping by and for having fun today. I appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun. I know sometimes these things get tilting, but hopefully it's more fun than tilting. I know you guys come from a land that's probably way more tilting, where you're racing against several Waluigis on several Wiggler bikes. But today, you get to race against, I don't want to call it more casual, because this has gotten very try-hard, but I think a little bit more casual than some of the Kart Clash and MK Central type stuff.
It is, but the circuit's changed. It is way more stacked, and today is evident. We have more streamers than we've ever had. We got just about more racers than we've ever had.
46 racers today. That never happens.
The talent pool is bigger. than it's ever been. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it ain't the exact same thing, man. So don't be too sad about your placements
Yeah,
if it's not
definitely.
100% what you want it to be, man. It is a stacked one today. Especially, we got Dilly right here in third place for his final race only on the second lap. Going to be falling to fourth right there to Vertex, who slips right ahead to first. Meanwhile, oh, we got another Rosa player sneaking in from the back right there. Third lap, final race for Dilly. This is for some pretty big marbles as Moral Atheist finishes seventh there, Lyric in fifth, and I believe not Vertex.
Yeah, it was Heartless who won, didn't he?
At the left?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought Vertex wasn't Dilly's
I don't know.
race.
I may have missed it.
Roy?
I was looking at the small screen.
Yeah. Okay. And then I don't know who that Roy was. I wasn't able to read it all. I wasn't able to read it all time. Tins Q, thank you for the follow. And Dilly is gonna finish in. Oh my God! That's why. Oh yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it ends like that. You know, sometimes. But anyways, here's Cunha.
That's why the webcam's gone.
It's true. Maybe he smacked it off. I hope not. Dilly, we love you, man.
I doubt that, but I also.
I'm totally kidding, but also.
I know you're not. That's the sad part.
A little bit not, man. I love Dilly to death. I feel like every week I watch his stream, I feel a little bit closer. Just because, dude, he's been rocking these streams like for weeks now. Dilly,
a little
Dilly
bit closer
is
to the diamond
staple.
That is Dilly.
Exactly. All right, so here we go. I know Vani, this might be Vani's last race with us, and this is a big one for him because this is breaking 300. This is staying ahead of Vertex. This is, you know, a lot of things boiling down here. We'll see what happens.
Can we talk about Cunio's reaction time on the right? He had a mushroom and was getting ready to take the Dragon Driftway shortcut, you know, the ramp that has the grass on it that you need the mushroom to be able to do the trick off of. He had a boo steal the mushroom like when he was just making that turn. So he actually reacted to that and started drifting the other way immediately to make sure he was able to get around the turn normally since he didn't have a boost anymore, which was very smart on his part. I'm not going to lie.
Dude,
speaking of smart,
EO narrowly getting second. Oh my God, right behind Vani. Dude, I'm hyped for EO. Like, he might not be there in the top of the points, but he's had some really good placings today. The reason I'm geeking out is because EO's like just been a regular for us for Smash for a while. And I love to see the regulars for us do well. So, anyways, I think Kugi probably approaching. This is probably the last race. He might get Mount Wario. I do see Zodiac also in that lobby, so going to be a close one. And this is points that Kugi needs because he was in the middle of the pack. Definitely not free top 8 today, that's for sure, and definitely not free for him either. So we'll see what he does, man. This is a big one, but it does look like Vertex is currently sitting in first at 296. I'm looking at Vani's stream at the moment. He's in front of HSB at 285, and Buffoon I think is finished at 278. So wow, shouts to Vertex for holding it down. I don't know if those are all final, but it looks like it might be.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to cross that bridge when we come to it. The official ending of this tournament is at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So the final scores will not be completely calculated until then. You will see it on twitter.com/SuperGlend. Is that how it works? Is it slash?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is slash. That is how it works.
Yeah,
/SuperGlentendo, as well as twitter.com/MasterHandGames. The whole shebang. You'll be able to see it on Twitter later, as well as the Glentendo Circuit Discord if you are inside of that Discord. Anyway, we're on to what I believe is Kugi's final race.
This is Kugi's final race, yeah. And
all right.
I think it might be Moral's final race as well. I don't have complete confirmation on that, but I feel kind of confident because this is around the time everyone usually finishes. So
yeah.
But yeah, so there's Moral coming in at 4th place, just behind Heartless, King Kirby, and Takamarth. There's Spargo and Sweet Lou also in there, and that's a rough one, man. That's a tough group to be in, and we'll see. It's gonna tell us if his races are done now. They're not. Okay, so Moral's still with us in the meanwhile, but as he gets his next race in, which could be his last. Here's Kugi with still a whole another half a race to go and a little bit of work to do. EO's been doing pretty well, and I believe that was Run 5K also in the mix, who brought in all these really good racers from the Vegas scene.
Yeah, it's the Vegas players, man, out here doing work for their city as well, showing us what they're made of. And the lightning actually hitting the Piranha plant, so Kugi is able to get a little bit closer to it, so make sure he doesn't have to turn what am I trying to say here? He didn't have to make as wide of a turn, so he didn't slow down as much as he did there. Because fun fact about the lightning, if there are piranha plants on the stage, or if you're using the piranha plant item, the lightning will also hit them and will disable them for a second, so you will be able to drive past them without them biting you. No lightning on deck for this one, though, and see, it went for the bite on Kugi right there, but he was too close to the pipe for its big piranha neck to be able to just sort of lance around and kind of grab him. Fortunate for Kugi right there as he edges on his final lap right here in front of him. I believe he might have either Kunio or Zodiac. Not sure this, or Morlatheist. I'm not sure.
Not Moral. Moral's in a different race. He's just getting started, and I think he still has another 2 races. In fact, we could get him on the side here. Not big lobbies because this is around the time that a lot of people finished, but there are still 46 entrants that entered today, so you got to figure a few people started late, so these last races won't be free. It's not like you're just racing against bots, but anyways, that's Kugi with a rough 6th place there at a bad time. Ursa Major coming in first, Run 5K second. And those guys have been doing pretty good, so that's going to be a little bit of pulling ahead for them. And was that his last race? Question mark. Yes, it was. All right, so Kugi's done. So those points are tallied. Moral Atheist still has this one and another one. And then that's all we got for today. And then we're going to check on everything, and then we will bid farewell for the night. But we do have a couple more races before that happens, as Moral kind of brings everything in and brings it home for us today.
That was his own green shell.
Definitely hate to see it.
You just can't be chucking those. You just can't be doing that, man. It's such a scary item to have. I prefer to use them as a shield and then wait until I get another better item and then just chuck the green shells away from me or behind me at a place where I know it's safe. But trying to precision snipe with green shells, and this is not like to say anything about Moral or his skill. We all know how good he is at the game. He is quite good. But to use green shells to try to snipe people on Neo Bowser City, i.e. the most narrow corridors in the game.
Oh god! Speaking of which, you see all those fireballs right on his heels, but he stands tall, dude. And he's gonna get second. Yeah, so dude, he almost got taken out by like several fireballs. Yeah, I mean, you deserve that one. Oh no, I can't see the results.
I can't see. Vertex.
Heartless one. Heartless one. It was Heartless.
Oh, okay, it was Heartless. Thank you.
Yeah, no surprises there. Heartless he's been kind of cleaning up today. So with that, I know we have one more race for him, but I am gonna get the restarting process started since Mario Kart requires a full-on reset for me to see the results. Old game, roll back by the way. Yeah, old game, but it's okay. We still love him.
We still love him. All right, Moral Atheist in a lobby with only about 4 people at this point, as he is one to be if you're still racing this late in the circuit. There are only about 20 minutes left of the actual timing of the circuit, and everybody is just about finishing up their races now. He is paired up with Takamarth, Caped Shari, and can't tell who that last person is because his name is a little bit in front of it. Pandapause.
Yeah, Pandapause.
With 0 points somehow, which is definitely not true. Must be a glitch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Pandapause has been in a little bit today, so I'm not sure what that's about. But
he just started in the circuit.
I was saying, we saw him all earlier. Yeah, could you imagine? Well, I always say join any time for people because even if they join late, they might not finish well, but it still keeps the lobbies competitive.
Yeah, and they can still have fun. Everybody's entitled to that. Well,
plus you get people to race against, and sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes you just want to get a few races in, and you want them to be against like people you sort of know, or people that you've raced against before.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a lot funner to race against people than them CPUs. Moral Atheist almost not making that shortcut.
Yeah, that was close, but did end up getting it. And here we go. Here's the tight race between Takamarth, Pandapause, and Moral that you would expect to see when the lobby's small. So you're going to see them well ahead of the CPUs. No surprise. And,
rolling his eyes right there. He accidentally threw the red shell backwards.
Yeah,
a little bit to take out Takamarth. Yeah,
some malfunctions here for our good friend Moral Atheist, but still sitting exactly where he needs to, and that's wow, really ready to use that red shell. It kind of worked out from that got blocked because now it's going to be Takamarth taking that blue shell, and Moral timed up just perfectly to not get hit by the blast radius and pulling ahead a little bit now. So that worked out in his favor. But these guys, okay, yeah, there's a red shell that's gonna get Pandapause right in front. And Takamarth right there. So this is probably what you're going to expect to see until the very last bit of the race. So you got another lap of what is probably going to get pretty messy, or could get pretty messy, rather.
If there's anything Moral Atheist is used to, it's blue explosions.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. He's a Link main, right?
Yeah.
So,
What if his sword, while he's swinging it, like, what if when he does a trick and his sword is just swinging it next to an opponent and it just, like, just whacks him?
I'd be surprised.
It's dangerous, dude. You remember that in Double Dash? You actually were able to punch your opponents left and right with the shoulder buttons
you're right.
in Double Dash if
That's
you were
so
running
cool.
the back of the cart.
It's a lot like, I don't know if anyone remembers the game Road Rash. Probably not. Old Sega Genesis game. It was on Super Nintendo too, but it was basically a bike racing game where you're just like a street biker and you got like crowbars, chains, all these things, and you whip your opponents as you pass them. It's kind of hype. Your goal is to not only win the race, you're trying to take out the other racers. But anyways, tough position for Moral. The other guys are still a little bit strong. You can get the hop. Oh, he gets third. Okay, yeah, so that's a rough one. I think that was Panda Paws who got past. It was Takamart, though, taking first, and Cape Cherry coming in second. So, all right.
He got Lightning at the worst possible time, man. But unfortunately for him, he was still able to clutch out a third right there. And that should just about do it for our streamed racers. Let's get the current totals that we got for you right here, which is still subject to change
46.
within about the next 10 or so minutes.
Possible.
We will cross those bridges when we come to it. We do have a 300 breaker.
Let's go Heartless, man. That's I think that's 2 circuits in a row. 2 circuits he's going to win. Meanwhile, there's Vertex, just narrowly missing the 300 mark, but still a solid finish as ever. Coming in second, HSB, one of our new friends from Vegas, coming in on the on the whole train that came in from Vegas. And then there's Florent coming from France. Buffoon also on the Vegas train. That's Kugi at 6th, Glenn at 7th, and Sleep at 7th. Meanwhile, Geronimo also tied for there. So 8th place, we actually have a top 9 because we do have a 3-way tie for 8th. Well, technically 7th, but you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, there's Vani coming in 10th, which is crazy because so solid the entire day we were watching him. And look at the big point difference between 10 and 11. There's Charlie the King and Cuneo, both at 217, 211. And then, however you want to pronounce that, coming at 210, also from France.
Daughter of Musk.
Yeah, Daughter of Musk. Panda Paws might still be going, honestly, but definitely not going to crack that top 8. I don't think anyone at this point is going to crack top 8. So I would say this is pretty much set in stone, your top 9. But let's see who else entered today. Yeah, there's King Kirby, Lewis, Takamarth, Moral. Thank you, everybody, for entering. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Meanwhile, just to remind everybody where you're at. So this is Glentendo Circuit. This does happen every single Sunday, and if you're looking for more races with some more friends, we do this every single Tuesday too. Team races, flood format, sure. It's still fun, absolutely. So we have that going on. Meanwhile, if you want something completely different, you do have Smash Bros. Every single Thursday. We stream this 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the start. 6:30 p.m. Eastern is when registration ends. Definitely check those out. They're fun, man. If you like Smash, it's a pretty comfy hang for the most part. Obviously, it's going to tilt you because it's Wi-Fi, but hey, I'll be there to make it better. I'll talk you through it. But that's all I got at the moment. And Tunis, thanks for joining me, man, as always.
My pleasure. I am essentially a Mario Kart commentator at this point. And Smash, I guess. I guess I do that a little bit. But yeah, thank you. It was my pleasure to be here, honestly. Just I look forward to doing these every Sunday and Tuesday. I feel like I'm doing I'm not gonna lie. It's for the Glentendo circuits. I've always just wanted to do my part for them because of how much they help me. You know, going into quarantine and throughout quarantine, and probably after quarantine as well. You know, it's just meant so much to me. And I feel like I'm being better utilized now that we have so many more streamers and the races are becoming more and more stacked. I feel like I'm becoming a lot better utilized as the Glentendo circuit grows a lot more as just a commentator for this little talk show we get to do, as well as the racing show we got through. Honestly, so I'm the one who should be thanking you, Chris. It's my pleasure.
Nah, I appreciate it. And also, thanks, guys, for all the support in chat. I had to be a little creative coming up how to do this. And it's a little bit of work getting all the screens organized. But once it's flowing, and it's a pretty fun cast, to be honest with you. I've been casting a lot of things recently, and I have probably the most fun with this right now. So thanks for supporting it. Thanks for entering. Thanks for all the positive feedback. And thank you for streaming, everyone who streamed, man. That was so cool. We had so many streamers. But that's it. That's all we got. Keep it to Twitter. You see the Twitters on the right-hand side of the screen. Get the official top 8s. Check the Discords. I know I say this every week, but I am working on the Master Hand Discord, and I'll link you to everything that you need to go to. Anyways, thank you, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Subscribe to my YouTube, man.